Coyote Pass, the property that's meant to unite the Browns, but lately, it's become the epicenter of a quiet storm. None of the sister wives are talking, and for a reason. Secrets, silence, and legal tension are tearing the family apart.
At their admission, slipped up and told me, and then said, please don't repeat that or pretend you never heard it.
I didn't tell Kody. I didn't see any reason to tell him. Our lives are not overlapping in any way. I just didn't really feel like it was any of his business.
And now, Janelle has made a bold move in complete secrecy, so much so that Kody only found out because a child accidentally spilled the beans. Today, we uncover the untold story behind the Coyote Pass Cold War, Janelle's silent relocation, and why this could change the Brown family forever. Is this the beginning of a new chapter, or the end of the family's fragile peace? Stay tuned, because the truth is more shocking than you think. The calm before the storm. Coyote Pass was supposed to be a dream. A sprawling piece of land in Utah where the Browns could come together as one family under one roof. But dreams often hide cracks beneath the surface. For years, tension simmered quietly between Kody and his wives. Robin's influence, Mary's isolation, Christine's legal battles, and now, Janelle's quiet rebellion, have all created an environment where no one feels safe speaking openly. Why has silence become louder than words at Coyote Pass? Let's look at the first hint that something was very wrong. It all started when legal documents surfaced about property rights at Coyote Pass. Kody's control over the deed was challenged quietly, and while the public remains unaware of the full scope, insiders reveal the tension has reached a boiling point. The wives, each with their own motives and fears, have stopped talking, not just to Kody, but to each other. But the silence wasn't just legal. It became emotional, almost tactical. And in the center of this storm? Janelle Brown, who has always been both strategic and discreet. Suspense and secrets, Janelle moves in silence. Janelle's decision to relocate, away from Coyote Pass and the prying eyes of Kody, wasn't just a personal choice. It was a statement. But what makes this move explosive is not the move itself, it's the secrecy. Sources close to the family reveal that Kody didn't learn about the relocation through any direct communication. Instead, it was a child's slip of the tongue that revealed the truth, a small accident that exposed a carefully guarded secret. Can you imagine living under the same roof as someone and not knowing they've moved until your own child tells you? That's exactly what happened, and it has fans outraged. Janelle has always been one to protect her family and her peace, and this move exemplifies her quiet defiance. While Kody scrambled to process the news, the rest of the wives remained unusually silent. No confrontations, no social media posts, nothing. The Cold War at Coyote Pass had reached a chilling new level. But why didn't anyone speak up? Fans speculate that fear, loyalty, and past betrayals have created a climate of caution. Each wife has her own reasons for staying silent, and the result is a fractured family image. And here's the twist. Insiders suggest that Janelle's move could be the first domino in a series of events that may redefine the future of Coyote Pass forever. Let's break it down. On one side, we have Kody, blindsided by his own family, trying to maintain control. On the other, Janelle, making independent decisions without confrontation. And in between? Silence, emotional, legal, and psychological. Fans have been divided. Some support Janelle's move as a bold step toward independence. Others criticize the lack of communication as a betrayal. But what is undeniable is the impact on the family dynamics. With no one speaking, speculation runs rampant, and the pressure on Kody intensifies. And this isn't just about property or secrecy, it's about trust, respect, and the delicate balance of a polygamous family navigating modern challenges. Legal experts point out that the Cold War at Coyote Pass could have long-term consequences. Ownership disputes, child custody implications, and potential financial fallout could affect the family for years to come. And every silent move, every unspoken word, adds fuel to the fire. Emotional storytelling also comes into play here. The children's inadvertent revelation shows how innocence collides with adult secrecy, how small moments can trigger massive consequences. Fans are reacting with shock, curiosity, and heartbreak, creating viral debates online. What if this silence is intentional? Some fans believe the wives are sending a message: Coyote Pass doesn't belong to Kody anymore, not entirely. The twist here is that while the public sees a cold, tense family, behind closed doors, alliances may be shifting. Janelle's quiet move is more than physical, it's psychological. She's signaling autonomy while maintaining dignity, leaving Kody in a position he never anticipated. Analysts argue that this could inspire other reality TV stars, or even real families, to rethink communication, control, and secrecy. It's a cautionary tale wrapped in drama, revealing how fragile family systems can be when power, trust, and independence collide. And here's the question fans can't stop asking: will this lead to reconciliation, a legal battle, or the ultimate breakup of the Coyote Pass dream? The Coyote Pass Cold War and Janelle's silent relocation have left fans with more questions than answers. What does this mean for Kody, the other wives, and the children? And most importantly, what's next for the Browns? Let's deep dive in full details. Part 2. It all began months ago, long before any cameras arrived. Behind closed doors, the wives whispered concerns, weighed choices, and navigated a family hierarchy dictated by history, loyalty, and fear of conflict. Coyote Pass wasn't just a home, it was a stage for power, influence, and survival. Kody's vision was simple: one property, one family, one shared life. But the reality? Complex relationships, past legal disputes, and personal grievances. Robyn, often perceived as the favored wife, influenced many decisions. Mary struggled with isolation and the public eye. Christine's legal disputes added tension. And Janelle, careful, strategic, and fiercely protective of her children, began planning her own quiet steps toward independence. Why did the wives stop speaking? And how did Janelle's secret move remain hidden until a child revealed it? The answers are both shocking and heartbreaking. Verified quotes: "It's about keeping the peace, even when the walls are cracking," said a former production insider in 2023. Legal background: ownership disputes over Coyote Pass have been quietly ongoing, with Kody's name appearing on multiple deeds, some contested by his wives in private settlements. Past episodes: Season 19 revealed tensions during family dinners, hinting at unspoken frustrations that foreshadowed today's silent battles. Janelle's decision to relocate wasn't impulsive. Every step was calculated, every move protective. Her silence wasn't cold, it was strategic. Kody didn't know, until a child's accidental slip exposed the secret. Imagine living under the same roof as someone and not knowing they've moved, until your own child tells you. Fans are still reeling from this revelation. The children's reaction is layered: confusion, loyalty, and a subtle fear of upsetting their father. Every whispered word, every hurried action became a story in itself. For the audience watching at home, it's a reminder of how innocence collides with adult secrecy. Fan reactions: Reddit threads and Facebook discussions exploded, with fans praising Janelle's independence while others criticized the lack of communication. YouTube comment snapshots: "I can't believe Kody didn't know. That's shocking. /Janelle is protecting herself and her kids. Smart move." And here's the twist: Insiders say Janelle's move might trigger a domino effect, altering alliances and control within the Brown family forever. Behind the emotional drama, legal experts warn that property rights, financial agreements, and custody arrangements could be affected. Every silent action, every unspoken decision, feeds tension and speculation, both among fans and the family themselves. Could one silent move spark the end of Coyote Pass as we know it? Fans think so, and the online community is buzzing. Day by day, week by week, the tension at Coyote Pass escalated. The wives, strategically silent, watched Kody's reactions. Family dinners became calculated performances. Social media posts were minimal, yet every interaction was scrutinized by fans seeking clues. The silence was louder than words, and every quiet glance carried meaning. As the dust settled, the impact of Janelle's move became clear. Kody, blindsided and scrambling, tried to regain control. Janelle, calm and decisive, had established her independence. And the rest of the wives, silent observers, watched carefully, weighing their own next steps. This isn't just property drama, it's about trust, autonomy, and navigating emotional survival in a family under constant public scrutiny. Analysts point out that these silent shifts may redefine family dynamics, inspire other polygamous households, or even reality TV families, to rethink communication and authority. A child slip, a wife's secret move, and Kody's blind side, this is a cautionary tale wrapped in suspense, emotion, and real-life implications. Facebook, finally. Someone standing up for herself without a public fight. Reddit, Kody had no clue, this is next-level strategy by Janelle. YouTube, watching this unfold is heartbreaking and fascinating at the same time. Will this lead to reconciliation, legal battles, or the permanent reshaping of Coyote Pass? Only time will tell, and fans are glued to every update. Children adjust to new routines, fans speculate on alliances, and the family moves forward cautiously. Every quiet decision leaves Children adjust to new routines, fans speculate on alliances, and the family moves forward cautiously. Every quiet decision leaves ripples, emotional, legal, and social, that will continue to unfold for months, if not years. The Coyote Pass Cold War and Janelle's secret move show us that silence can speak louder than words. What do you think? Was Janelle justified in moving in secrecy, or should Kody have been informed? Comment below, join the conversation. Part 3. Coyote Pass wasn't just property. For Kody Brown, it was a vision, a place where the family could live under one roof, share meals, and strengthen bonds. But beneath the surface, tensions simmered, tensions that few outside the walls of Coyote Pass could see. For years, the dynamics between the wives have been complex. Robin, often seen as Kody's favorite, wielded influence over decisions. Mary struggled with isolation and public scrutiny. Christine's legal battles with Kody created fissures. And Janelle, the most private and cautious of the wives, was quietly watching it all unfold. What happens when silence becomes louder than words? The Browns are about to show us. Recent legal documents revealed disputes over Coyote Pass ownership, documents that fans haven't seen and Kody never expected to leak. While the public saw only smiles and family dinners, behind the scenes, control over the land became a silent war. Each wife responded differently. Some stayed distant, some observed quietly, and Janelle began making subtle, strategic choices to protect herself and her children. The defining moment came when Janelle decided to relocate, completely under the radar. No discussion, no confrontation, no prior warning to Kody. A move that changed the dynamic at Coyote Pass in a single, silent act. Janelle's decision wasn't impulsive. According to insiders, she weighed the emotional, legal, and social implications. She understood that moving quietly was her safest option. And yet, it wasn't foolproof. Kody only discovered the relocation because a child accidentally revealed the secret. Can you imagine being blindsided by your spouse's actions through your own child? That's exactly what happened here, and fans are stunned. This move wasn't just physical, it was psychological. Janelle signaled independence without confrontation, leaving Kody scrambling to maintain control. But the rest of the wives? Complete silence. The Cold War at Coyote Pass had reached a new, chilling level. Why the silence? Fear, loyalty, and past betrayals are part of the answer. Each wife has her own motivations for staying quiet, and the tension grows with every unspoken word. And here's the twist. Sources suggest Janelle's move could trigger a chain reaction that changes the future of Coyote Pass forever. Children often become unwilling messengers in family drama. In this case, a slip of the tongue revealed the secret. Imagine the weight of accidentally being the bridge between a parent and a truth they weren't supposed to know. Fans have expressed heartbreak, pointing out how Janelle's careful strategy may have shielded the children from direct conflict, yet inadvertently exposed them to emotional tension. Could one small mistake by a child reshape the Brown family forever? Fans believe so, and the discussion online is explosive. Now let's analyze the consequences. Kody, blindsided, is trying to assert control over property, communication, and influence. Janelle has established autonomy and stability. The other wives, though silent, are silently observing, weighing their own moves. Fans are divided. Some hail Janelle's move as courageous, others see it as a betrayal. Social media is awash with theories, debates, and speculation about the future of the Brown family. This isn't just about property, it's about trust, autonomy, and emotional survival in a family under public scrutiny. Legal experts caution that silent relocations and unspoken disputes can have long-term consequences: property ownership disputes, child custody complications, and emotional ramifications for years to come. And every silent action feeds fan speculation, increasing pressure on Kody and the family. Is Janelle quietly taking control of her own destiny, or is this the start of an irreversible family fracture? Fans are watching, and so are the courts. Here's the twist. While the public sees a fractured, tense family, behind closed doors, alliances may be shifting. Janelle's quiet move is both a protective measure and a power play, signaling independence while maintaining dignity. Analysts suggest this could inspire other reality stars, or real families, to rethink communication, authority, and autonomy. A silent move, a child slip, and a quiet confrontation are enough to change the narrative forever. Will this lead to reconciliation, legal battles, or a permanent breakdown of Coyote Pass? Only time will tell. Comment below with your theory. Was Janelle justified in moving in silence? Will Kody regain control, or is this the start of a permanent shift? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for the latest Sister Wives updates, because in this family, the drama never ends.